between 40 and 30. Okay, so we're going to follow the syllabus. We're going to begin by learning Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
So Microsoft Word, it allows us to create documents and format them and store them, and as well as reading documents. We have, like I said before, we have different packages in Office. Once you install Microsoft Office, the most important package that we put in your computer is Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is for calculations and storing formatted data with digits, like we can calculate stuff. If you have tables like data that you need to store data, like where you need calculations, then we have to store them in what? In Microsoft Excel. Then we have Word. Oh, sorry. We have Word, that is for storing documents, and then we have PowerPoint for presentations. Those are the three that we're going to concentrate on. So, before we proceed, let us first understand how computer stores its works. So, if you want to understand how the computer stores its work, you simply go to Start, and then you say, you go to this computer, just type the word this computer, and then it will take you to a place where your storages or your files are stored. We can have different disks. Other person can have one disk in a computer. Others can have two. Others can have three. For example, me, I have two partitions on my disk. As you can see here. Now, these partitions, it is where we store our data. The computer itself has a place where it stores the system data. This is the storage of the computer. For example, the things that we put on desktop, they don't really be there on desktop, but they have somewhere where they are stored. The place where they are stored on this disk C. For example, if I copy something and I put it here on my desktop, that thing will be stored on this disk C. So this disk C have things that are stored by the system. For example, all these things that you see on desktop, they are stored in this disk C. Then these other disks, we can store anything there by ourselves. For example, you can create a folder and store there your own files by yourself. So if you come here to disk C, you'll see folders that you may even not understand where they are. But among the important folders is this folder of users. This folder of users, it will store different files of the users who are created in this computer. For example, as you can see here, if you come here, you see the different users that you have in your computer. For example, I'm the only user. We have two user accounts, my account and this user account that you see here. So if you come to disk C, if you open it, you'll see the word users, the folder of users. So if you enter in that folder of users, you'll see different users that you have. You see Mobilehood, that is one user. You have Hadis, another user. Have the default user and the public folder. So if you create another user account, the data for that user account will also be stored somewhere here. Remember, this Mobilehood is my own user account. So if I open this Mobilehood, my user account, I'll have the system folders where the system stores its files. Among the system folders, you can see the folder called what? Called desktop. So everything that I store here in desktop, here, it comes to this desktop in this folder. Did you understand?
Okay.
So if I drag and drop something here, automatically it will come to this folder. This is the real storage where this folder is stored. I can go back. You see, we have another folder called documents. So in this folder of documents, it stores like things that your documents that you save. Yeah, documents that you save automatically. The system chooses to store them in this document. Yeah. We have another folder called downloads. So all the downloads that you download, if you want to access them while they are stored on your storage, you'll come to disk C, then you come to users, then you select the user name, and then you'll find all the system folders. You have downloads, you have documents, you have desktop, you have music, you have OneDrive, So pictures. So these are system folders where in case you don't specify where the system should store your thing, it will automatically put them in these respective folders. So if I drag and drop something in this desktop, automatically it will appear as if it is here, but the reality is it will be stored in this folder or desktop, and in the storage of our computer. So that is how the computer works. So I have another folder called documents. I have another folder called downloads. All our downloads will come here. Everything that you download will come in this folder by default. So before I proceed, I want us to first understand two things, and that is a file and a folder. Those two things are very, very important. What is the difference between a file and what is the difference between a file and a folder? So, do you understand the file? What is a file, Idris, according to you? What do you understand by the term file and a folder? Can you tell me how you understand the two?
I think you can just explain more so that.
So, you tell me first what you know. If someone talks, can you send me that file? What do you understand? If I say, can you send me that folder? First tell me what you understand, you as you. I'll explain, but I want to first know what is a file.
Okay. Is a place where you're storing something that's more than a document.
A place where you can store documents. Then what is a folder?
Yeah.
What is a folder now?
The place where you keep in there like slides and many things that you storage from the Word.
So that's how you understand the two. Okay. What you've defined, you've defined one thing. You have defined a folder, you did not define a file. The file, you said, is a place where you store. Still, I asked you what a folder, again you said it is a place where you store. So what you defined is correct to a folder. Any place that you store something is a folder, but a file is not a folder. So I want to explain what is the file and what is the folder. Let us begin with a file. A file is a final item that you cannot separate anymore in computer. A final thing that you cannot do anything more with it in a computer, we call it a file. For example, if I download a movie, that is a file because I cannot again separate that movie unless I use a software to separate it. If I take a photo, you understand, eh? If I take a photo, that one single photo is a file because I cannot separate it anymore unless I use a software to edit. That final unit is what you call a what? A file. If I download a song, if I download a MP3, if I save a PDF, if I download a PDF, that final thing is what you call a what? Is what you call a file. The one that you cannot separate anymore. The final unit is what you call a file. Now, what is a folder? A folder is a place or a storage, a container, a bag where you can store files or other folders. Did you understand? A folder is a bag where we can store other files. We have said that a file is a final item that you cannot separate anymore, and a folder is a what? Is a storage, is a bag, is a container, is a box. You understand? Is a box where we can store different things. So just like you can have your container where, okay, like you can have your bag. What is inside your bag? There is your clothes. So that one cloth that you cannot separate anymore, that it is one cloth, that is like a file. In your bag there is maybe a toothbrush. That toothbrush, it's also another file. In your bag there is maybe some books. one single book that you cannot separate anymore is a what? Is a file. But remember, inside the bag, there can be also another bag. So inside the folder, we can have another folder. You understand?
Folder, yeah.
So I'm going to open this disk, and I'm going to create there one folder. Okay? So to create a folder, so we are going to create a container or a folder where we'll be keeping our what? Our practice files. You know, things that we'll be practicing, we'll be saving them somewhere. So that somewhere is what we're going to call a folder. You can save them in 2 documents, you can save them anywhere. So for me, let me save them in documents. So to open documents, you'll have a shortcut here. You can either go the other way, but going to this computer, you're going to disk C, you go to users, and then you go to select a user, and then you go to documents and save your documents there. That is a long way. A short way, you just open this computer and you'll see here quick access. So in quick access, among the quick access, you see documents. So if I click on documents, it will take me automatically to documents, where I can find my folder of documents. Okay? You understand? So in this so in this folder, I'm going to create an I'm going to create a folder, and this folder I will name it Learn Microsoft Office. Okay? So why do we need folders? We need folders so that our content. You can mute your microphone because this video will be used by other people unless you want to talk. You understand? So can you hear me? Idris? Okay, you can mute your microphone. When you have a question, you can ask, because this video.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I say you can mute your microphone.
Some cough, sorry.
Yeah, you're coughing, and remember this video will be used by many people.
Okay.
So you can mute your microphone unless you have a question. Okay? So I'm continuing, but I try to be attentive. I say that since we want our computer to be organized, like the way your room is organized, everything is it's in own container. The water is in a jerry can, toothbrush then maybe in a cup, maybe clothes that are inside the closet or inside the bag. So you feel like everything is in the right place. So also we have to organize our computer to make sure that everything is in the right place. So I'm going to create a folder where we will be saving the things that we will be learning. So to do that, I'll come to documents. You can create this folder anywhere, but for me, I'm going to create a folder in documents, so that all my files that should be in documents. So I'll come to documents, and I'm going to put there a container where I'll be saving the files that we learn. So after coming to documents, and then I right click any place here. So I can click here, you see new folder. Or I can right click and then say new folder. Idris?
Yeah.
You know right clicking?
Yeah, Mama.
Do you understand right click?
Yeah, I know.
You right click, like you click from the right side, then you'll get the options. So I right click and then say new, you come under new and then say folder. Then I'm going to call this folder one space Learn Office. Okay, or I can say Learn Microsoft Office. Learn Microsoft. Why do I put one? I put one because I want my content to be organized. So if I press enter, you see that I have got what? The folder. So like the way said, this folder will allow us to store their stuffs. So if I open it, you can see this folder is empty. So I mean that it is a bag, it is a container, it is a box, it is something that can store other things. That is the meaning of a what? Of a folder. Did you understand it, Idris? Idris,
Yes, I am.
you understanding the meaning of a folder? Is a
Yes, I am
container.
understand.
Is a container where we're going to put our content. Now inside this
Yeah.
folder, I'm going because we learn Microsoft Office, Word. You can keep your microphone open, no problem if you're not coughing. So we were doing what we are going to learn Office, Word, PowerPoint, and what and Excel. So it will not make enough sense to just mix them. So I'm going to create again different folder for Word, for Office, and for Excel. So to do this, I simply click on new folder here, and I can put 1. Why do I put 1? I put 1 because I want my work to be organized according to numbers. Otherwise, if I don't put 1, 2, 3, 4, then it means that my content will not be organized. Maybe one person may want to use our work again, but he will fail to know where we start from and where we stop from. So I begin with 1, and I'm going to call this a word. Okay, I can create another folder. I put 2. The next one will be Excel. Hope that's a spelling. And then lastly, I'll click and say 3. The last one will be PowerPoint. PowerPoint. Maybe last one will look at other things in computer. Maybe 4, I can call it others. Okay, so you see, I begin by organizing by preparing where I will be saving my work. So it means that here I'll be saving things of Microsoft Word. If I click here, then I'll be saving things of Microsoft Excel. If I click here, I'll be saving things of PowerPoint. So whatever, if you buy a new computer, begin by organizing it. Where you put your schoolwork, where you put your computer, where you put your music, where you put your videos, where you put your movies. So you separate things so that your computer should be organized, such that when you want it, you'll go directly without getting lost. So that should be the first task, to make sure that you prepare who will be saving your content as we practice. So these are bags. These are like containers who will be keeping our content. So I'm going to begin by creating a new Microsoft Word file. Okay, so Microsoft Word will be a what? It will be a file. It will not be a what? It will not be a folder, because it will be a final thing that we cannot separate anymore. So to create a Microsoft Word file, you simply come to Start, and then write the word Word. If you have already installed, you'll see Word being mentioned here. Or you can browse through and go where there is what? Where there is Word. You see? If I scroll down, you see Microsoft Word is here. So if I click on Microsoft Word, it will open Microsoft Word, and there it is. So this is how Microsoft Word will look like when it is new. So you'll have here blank, you'll have open, you'll have. So you're going to follow a syllabus, but for now I'm first going to show you just simple steps of creating Microsoft Word. So here they'll show you the things that you had opened before. Here they'll show you things that you pinned. So let me open here a blank document. Then that is a blank document that you're going to have in Microsoft Word, and I'll begin by saving. We should always save everything before we do what? Before we proceed. We should always save. Otherwise, if you don't save, then you're standing a risk. In case anything happens, you may lose your information.
Yeah.
So to save, you simply click on File and then say Save. Okay, then you select where your document should be stored. You can click here on Browse, and then they'll take you to the file system. So remember, my folders, I put them inside Documents. Okay, inside here, one Learn Microsoft Office package, and then this is a Word document. Then I'll have to enter inside the Word document. Okay, then after reaching the destination where I'm going to save my document, I come here in this file name field, and I put the name of a field, which is, I will put 1. Why do I put 1? Because I want my data or my files to be organized according to numbers. So if I come later, if I come again, I should know how and where how did we reach where we are and where did we stop. Or it should be in form of order. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm putting 1, another one will be 2, another one will be 3, like that, like that. So here I'll put 1, maybe intro. I can say MS Word introduction. Okay, then I click on what? On save. Okay, so if I click on save, it means that this file has been saved. I can even as well close this software. Then if I close this software, let us go and check and see if the file was saved. So to do that, we'll have to go to this computer, or you can simply click on documents and then come here, Microsoft, and then come to Word. So you can see there is one more file that has been created there, this one, and you saw how we created it. So this is a final file that you cannot separate anymore, or you cannot open it and store there something different. So that's what we call a what? A file. And what is storing this file is what we call a what? What we call a folder. Did you understand everything for now? Idris?
Yeah, I'm understand, Mubarak. I'm understand.
Okay, if well, you don't understand, just ask, I'll respond.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Let me first put. So we start now serious business. We're going to follow the syllabus of Tutorials Point. Tutorials Point, they have a good syllabus that you can follow along, but you can as well look at other syllabuses. I'll post this link in the group so that you can use it. I also will post it on the video. So if you want to search this Tutorials Point, I mean Microsoft Word at Tutorials Point, just come and click and then search Microsoft Office Word tutorial, and then you'll see okay, search Tutorials Point. Like this, and then you'll see the list of things that you should learn. Okay, so this is the syllabus that you're going to follow for this course. So I'll be choosing each step and explain it and proceed. Each step and explain and proceed. So in a free time, you can even come and follow along and practice by yourself. Okay. So we begin by getting started. I've already explained what you need, so I'll not follow each step, every A, B, C, D. Others that I've already explained and the others that are self-explanatory, I'll be skipping them. So here, getting started, they explain how we install Microsoft Office. We have already installed it. Yeah, we've already done that, and I've shown you how to open it and how to save. Okay, so we go to the next. So we're going to look to explore Microsoft Office window. This is the one that you're using is a little bit outdated, but will relate it to the current one that we use. So this is how Microsoft Office window is. We're having the file tab bar. Okay, we're having the file. We're having the file tab. This is the place where you can find that tab where there is a Word file, where the options of a file. We're having what we call a quick toolbar. So this quick toolbar is where we can find the most important shortcuts of our computer, of Microsoft Office Word. Let me show you where it is. Okay, so according to our current version of Microsoft Word, let me open it. So to open it, I can simply come to a document and double click on it, then it will open. So you see, you're having the file. You're having file tab. These are called tabs. That's what you see here. File tab, insert tab, draw tab. These are called tabs. Then here we have an important one called file tab. It will help us to give us control of option. It will help us to give us option of things that can enable us to control our file or the document. So if I want to go back, we click here. So that is the one. We have here quick actions. Here there will be quick actions that you may need to do. For example, if you want to save, you can, in order, if you want to save, you have first click file and then come here on save, then you save. But if you want to do that in simple way, there is a quick toolbar here. Just click there, it will save automatically. There is undo and redo. We will understand the meaning of those ones. You can as well add others. You can there's a print. So here we have there's a customized quick toolbar. You can add more things on this quick toolbar. Okay, you can add more things. So here we have most important things that we can want to access anytime. That's why they call it quick toolbar. So with that said, we proceed to quick toolbar is over, file is over. We click to the ribbons. So these ribbons, they will allow us to perform different actions. To the ribbon. So this is called a what? A ribbon. This thing here is called a what? A ribbon. Okay. So it will give us options to perform different actions in the what? In our document. Then we have title bar. This will show the current title of a document. To show the document of a current. To show the title of a current document that we've opened. Total title bar. For example, as you can see here, I've opened one Microsoft Word. That is the title bar. This is the quick toolbar. This is the file bar. This is the tab. This is a ribbon. This one is a ribbon, and this is the title bar. Then we have a ruler. So this ruler will also this one. It will also help us to control what? The measurements of the document. And then we have the question or the help place. It is always in the corner here, but I think they removed it. It's no longer there. If you want it, you can click on file and then you'll find the help somewhere. You'll find help somewhere. You can as well press F1 to get the help. Okay, I think they removed it, the option. Just press F1 and then you get the help. Okay, you can click here and find. Okay, so the help, it was removed previously. Okay, it is here, it is here, it is here, it is here. It is having its own special tab. It is here. So that is the help option here. So this is the status bar. I hope you're seeing here. We are about to call status bar. This status, it will show the number of pages that you've opened, the number of words that you've written in the document. That's what it calls status bar. For example, if I write here the word good morning, as you can see, it is showing 0 because I've not written any word. But if I come and say good and then say morning, then you see the status toolbar to tell us that you're on page 1 of one page, and you've written only 2 words in this document. So that's what it calls status bar. It will tell us the details about our current document. We have these view buttons. These ones will help us to switch in how we should view our document. And this one here, they were just all of them, they're here. But right now they collapsed them and put them in one thing here. On this side, you see. So you can put it in a reading mode. You see, you cannot edit in the reading mode. So assume that you have a very big, huge document to read. You can go to reading mode and you cannot be able to type, and they'll give you enough space for you to concentrate on what you're reading. You can go to web mode, and then you can go also to the normal mode or the print layout mode. Okay, so that's the different ways how we can view our document here. Then you have the zoom in and the zoom out. This one, zoom in and zoom out. This one will help us to zoom out the document and then to zoom in the document. This one, and it's always here. So those are the important things in the what? In the Microsoft Office Word. So we can as well collapse the ribbon. Remember I told you this part where we're having all these options, these ones. You can as well hide them. Sometimes you may find that they are hidden and then you'll be like confused, where can I find them? So if you want to hide them in Microsoft Office, you just simply click here. Then they will be hidden for you. You see? They'll be hidden for you. The ribbon is taken, so you're having more workspace to work in. If you want to bring them back, you can click on one tab, then they'll come. But they will be there temporarily until you click again in space, and then they will disappear again. So if you want to be them to stick there, if you want the ribbon to stick here, you simply click here, and then they'll ask you, do you want also to hide the ribbon? This one on top, it will also be hidden. Okay, so if you click here, you can unhide it. You can show the tabs. You can as well unhide the what? Unhide the ribbon here. See, show command tabs. You see, so everything is now visible. So you can hide and unhide these places, these options. If you find a computer where these options are hidden, don't be scared. You can hide and unhide them from this option. You see. Yeah, that's also another important. Sometimes maybe you're using a small computer and you want enough working space, you can first hide them like this, and then you first concentrate on your document without seeing any option. So you can also show them, okay, or you can show the whole thing by clicking there. So I hope you've understood that. Idris, did you?
Yeah, I understood.
Okay, so
I will follow the step.
You will follow the video again?
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay, so let us look at what happens behind the Microsoft Office. So I've been looking at what is in the front.
So my question is that this place all is videos or is the guideline?
Which one? No, these are all they're just text. They explain step by step.
Okay, not the videos.
No video for now. They have a video. If you search their YouTube, you'll find their videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whenever you click from here, like Word document security, so it will go to direct how to create the Word document security.
Yes. To show steps. Okay. Yeah. This is just like information there. Okay. So when you click on file here, it will give you the back side of your document.
Okay, I understood that.
So when you click on file, it will show you here the latest files. Different templates. We'll understand what I mean by the template later. It will show you the pinned recent file that you opened in your Word. Here it's where you can find. If you open something yesterday or today and you've opened another thing, you'll find it here. Those ones that we just recently opened. Then here you'll find the pinned. Like if you want something to disappear from Word, you want to always find it there. If for example you see, you can pin it. For example, you see I pinned my schedule. So if I want to get my schedule, I just open Word. I just go to pinned and I'll find it there. So you can pin a document. To pin a document, just simply click it, move your mouse over it, and then say click pin, then it will be pinned. Or you can even unpin it. Okay? So so we proceed. If you want to create a new document, if you want to create a new document, click on new, then to start for you another new document. You have to open another document. You can as well come here to Microsoft Office Word and open it from there. Here under this option, just click on open, and then they'll ask you to select what you want to open. We have info. This will give us now where we can store the security or finalize the document, uploading the document to internet, all the rest we'll find it in info. Save, this is for saving, and then you have a save as. Save as is different from saving. Okay, save is just save the current document, but save as, it will give you another chance to change even the document location. For example, if I click on save, it will automatically save the document to its previous location. Otherwise, it will ask me to select the location I should be saved. But since I've already selected it, so it does not ask me. So if you come here to save as, it will force you to again select the place where you want this document to be saved again. Save as is different from save. Save, it will just save to the previous location, but save as will give you ability to again select another location, that is save as.
Yeah.
So what is another important thing? Print, it will give you option of printing, like you want to print a document, you can use that print. You have share, this one is new feature. You can share your document with email and parent computer, post to blog. You see, all these are different ways how we can share. Then have export. So this export will be like if you want to export your document to another format, you can use this export. Close, it will close the entire system. This close, it will close the what? The entire document. If you click here on close, then everything will be closed for this document until you open it again. So that's how we do what? That's how they store the content. So if you come here and look at what these guys said, they say that behind we have a file already seen that file. They say that we have first column, 3 column, and third column. Here they say that it is divided into 3, but right now it is divided into 2. It is no longer divided into 3. You can see it is just these options and the column, option and the column. So there are no more divisions. So we have what? We have save as, we've looked at it. Save, we've looked at it. Open, we have looked at it. Close, we have looked at it. Information, and then recent, and then new, which will allow us to create a new document. Recent, it will show us the previous document. I've already explained this, okay? Then new, it will allow us to create a new document. Then print, it will allow us to print the document. Save as, to allow us to save. Help, it will give us some help, and etc. Okay, so that's how we can summarize the exploration, like exploring the what? The Microsoft Office. I've explained, the features, summarize them that are inside Microsoft Office Word. So we can proceed unless there is a question. Do you have a question?
No.
Okay. So
maybe through, if I don't understand something, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Or I should come to you.
Yeah. So yeah, good. So if I want to enter data, you just simply come here on top and just start typing. This is a simple data. So if I do like this, I save. Sorry, if I do like this, I copy, and then I come here to. I've already saved. Then I come here to. Okay, so I save like this, then it means that this document will have been saved in what? In the previous document that you opened before. So if I come to the document here and I open it again, you will see that the data that you wrote there has been saved. So proceed. That's how I write text. It is just straightforward. This opening and this script. You know how to write. So let us see how you can move around, how you can navigate through the document. So to navigate through the document, you can use arrow keys, okay, or you can use the mouse, or you can use the scroll bars. So see the scroll bar, so you can move up and down. Now see, we have if you want to move back, you press the back key. If I move front, you press the front key. If you want to jump word by word, listen carefully. If I want to jump, maybe each time I want to jump one word. Okay, so if I want to do that, you can move like this, but that will be tiresome. But if you want to do that, press Ctrl and hold it, and then press the side that you want to go. Can you see? I'm jumping one by one, and that can help me to be speeder. Just press Ctrl and then the tab key. So you can move up by pressing tab up, and move down by pressing down, tab down. That's how we can move the what through the document. That is very simple, like how can you navigate through the document. You can use either arrow keys or you can use the mouse itself. There's no any crime in using any of them, either arrow keys or mouse or keyboard. It doesn't matter as long as you're following the rules of Microsoft Office. Okay, so this is the last one. How to save a document I already explained, didn't I? I think I did already explain how to save a document. So this will skip, and then we'll come. Okay, so we have learned how to save. Okay, so let us look at our last topic for today, opening a document, and that one is also straightforward. I've already explained, actually it's what I began with. So when I was preparing you, I showed you where the documents are kept. I told you you should organize your work. I show you how to create a folder, explain the meaning of a folder. So how to open a document, I've already shown you. Go to the folder and double click on a document. How to create a new document, I've already shown you. So the help is there. It's just self-explanatory. You can just simply do it. You can just simply come here and then click on help, and then you can either search or give a feedback or contact the support, or click on this help, and then they'll bring you the help here. Okay, see, so you can search anything. For example, I want to search how to bold, so you can search, enter, and then here they'll give you the answers, even if you're offline, on how to do it, how to create a bolded letters. Okay, so for how to close, so for today's class we'll stop from here. You can close by simply coming to file and then click on close, then that document will be closed. So if you have something that you've not saved, the computer will ask you to save. If you save, then that document will be closed, but Microsoft Office is still there, though the document is closed. So but Microsoft Office is still open. So even if your document is closed, Microsoft Office can even as well open another document while it is already closed. That's how it works. So see, I close the document, but it is still, the computer is still operating. I mean, I closed the document, but you saw the Microsoft Office Word was still open. So that's it for today. In the next class, we'll start from inserting text, and we'll have to cover this part if God allows. Okay, Dries, do you have any question?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah,
I will try. I'm going to doing it. Maybe when I've got some place where I didn't understand it clearly. Maybe I will come to you.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow we have class or what?
For IUT? For us?
No.
No,
Not for us.
I think no. Because
okay, when
yeah, maybe either Monday or Tuesday. A lot of these people, and we decided there.